morning, everybody. We are going to pick up with Ramona's Halloween costume. We remember yesterday, Ramona scared her mother so much that she dropped her sewing with the mask. And so now Ramona waited for Beezus and her father to come home so she could put on her mask and jump out and scare them. But that night before she went to bed, she rolled up the mask and hid it behind a cushion of the couch in the living room. "What are you doing that for?" asked Beezus, who had nothing to be afraid of. She was planning to be a princess and wear a narrow pink mask. "Because I want to," answered Ramona, who did not care to sleep in the same room with that ghastly, leering face. Ghastly, we remember from yesterday, was horrible. And leering, goodbye, Louie. We have to take bets on whether Louie will stay. The word leering, right here, is looking in an unpleasant way. So if you're leering at somebody, you're looking in kind of a scary or unpleasant way. So the mask, she said she didn't want to sleep in the same room as that ghastly, leering face. So the face of the mask was looking at her in an unpleasant way. Afterward, when Ramona wanted to frighten herself, she would lift the cushion of the couch for a quick glimpse, a quick look at her scary mask before she clapped the pillow over it again. Scaring herself was such fun. When Ramona's costume was finished and the day of the Halloween parade arrived, the morning kindergarten had trouble sitting still for seat work. They wiggled so much while resting on their mats that Miss Binny had to wait a long time before she found someone quiet enough to be the wake-up fairy. When kindergarten was finally dismissed, the whole class forgot about the rules and went stampeding out the door. At home, Ramona ate only the soft part of her tuna fish sandwich because her mother insisted she could not go to the Halloween parade on an empty stomach. She wadded the crusts, scrunched them up into a paper napkin, and hid them beneath the edge of her plate before she ran to her room to put on her long black dress, her cape, her mask, and her pointed witch hat held on by an elastic under her chin. Ramona had doubts about that elastic. None of the witches whom she met in books seemed to have elastic under their chin, but today she was too happy and excited to bother to make a fuss. "See, Mama," she cried, "I'm the baddest witch in the world." Mrs. Quimby smiled at Ramona, patted her through her long black dress, and said affectionately, "Sometimes I think you are." "Come on, Mama, let's go to the Halloween parade." Ramona had waited so long that she didn't see how she could wait another 5 minutes. "I told Howie's mother we would wait for them," said Mrs. Quimby. "Mama, did you have to?" protested Ramona, running to the front window to watch for Howie. Fortunately, Mrs. Kemp and Willa Jean were already approaching with Howie dressed in a black cat costume, lagging behind, holding the end of his tail in one hand. Willa Jean in her stroller was wearing a buck-toothed rabbit mask. Ramona could not wait. She burst out the front door, yelling through her mask, "Yeah, yeah, I'm the baddest witch in the world. Hurry, Howie, I'm going to get you, Howie." Howie walked solidly along, lugging his tail, so Ramona ran out to meet him. He was not wearing a mask, but instead had pipe cleaners scotch taped to his face for whiskers. "I'm the baddest witch in the world," Ramona informed him, "and you can be my cat." "I don't want to be your cat," said Howie. "I don't want to be a cat at all." "Why not, Howie?" asked Mrs. Quimby, who had joined Ramona and the Kemps. "I think you make a very nice cat." "My tail is busted," complained Howie. "I don't want to be a cat with a busted tail." And we're going to end there. I'm going to show you the picture. That's the whole group walking to school. You can see Ramona in her bad witch costume, Willa Jean in her rabbit costume, and Howie with the busted tail. And we're going to continue tomorrow, and you'll see what happens later. Have a good day.